Let's talk about reviews on Quilius. So, let's start with what a review is. If you do a review on Goodreads or Amazon or Netflix, what you're reviewing is a complete project, a book or a movie, something like that. That's very appropriate to those sites. We do things a little differently. We are trying to help writers make their work better, and we think that the best way to do that is to focus on a smaller unit, which is typically in a book is a chapter. Could be other things depending on what you're creating, but for our purpose, let's talk about reviewing chapters. So let's go to a project. And these here are faked projects with fake chapters until we get some real content into the site. So I'm going to go to this fake chapter, and we can pretend that I've read it. And having read it, I want to do a review. So let's go back up to the top. There's a review button in the upper right. Click that. And I get this dialog. The dialog has space for me to write the review. It has a star system for me to rate the chapter. So this is my review. Note that this button is still grayed out. It's grayed out because I haven't rated it yet. Once I rate it, we have a button that we can press. Now, note that I can also stash the review. What stash basically means is I can get rid of this window because I want to go back maybe and look at the chapter again, click review again, and voila, it's still there. And this will hang around unless you refresh the page. So don't click that refresh button or hit Command or Control R depending on your operating system, or else you'll lose it. But it'll hang around, and you can actually navigate around our site and still maintain that review. I'll also mention that in the interest of you being considered a likable person, you might want to think about your reviews as something where you talk about both the good and the bad. I find in my experience nobody really likes to hear that their work isn't good. So if you can help them see both what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, you'll probably find you're a more popular person. All right, so having done that, written my theoretical review, rated it, I'm going to click submit. And here we are on the discussion page. And on the discussion page, you can see that there's my review. Now, there's nobody else here at the moment because this is all faked. But you can sort of see we've got the average, which, since there's one review, is the same as what I put in. There's also the top review, which, because there's nobody here, and ... I think you get where this is going. But I want to show you that on this page, I could add a comment. Other people can comment. They can comment on my review. People can rate your review up and down to give you a sense of how much they like what you're saying. And then the other thing you can do, and let's go back to the chapter. I just want you to observe that this is a thing you can do, is you can go back to your review and update it. So let's say that you gone through the process a bit. You think, maybe I should have written it a little differently. Maybe there was a typo. Maybe I said something harsh and I regret it. Whatever it is, you want to change your rating. You want to change your review. This is my review. It's better now. Okay, and you submit it. And you go back to the discussion page and you'll see how your new review is now being reflected. That's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple system, but it's pretty powerful within that. The ability to provide lots of useful information to the writer and help them make everything better on a chapter-by-chapter basis. Thanks.